missing a point after at the end of the first half.
Yeah, watch this offensive line here. This is John Giesick, the center. He's just going to seal the hole there, and then Ricky Irvin just kind of darts behind it. I mean, that's a big hole for the National Football League, and Irvin's found it and picks up a first.
Schuler to Ricky Irvins again. Nice cutback, and Ricky hammered down at the 42-yard line.
Tell you, one guy right now is rooting for a touchdown is Chip Lohmiller. He doesn't want to be thinking about field goal right now when his team is down by 1 point. And if they can get Ricky Irvins and this running game going on first down, Gary, I mean, they have a chance. We said at the beginning they had to get that running game going. They weren't spectacular running the ball in the first half, but they're running it better now.
Second down, 6. Ryan Mitchell in motion, play action by Heath Schuler. Throwing up the field, isn't complete. Nice defensive play by Mark McMillan. You know, McMillan, they list him, Pat, at 162 pounds. He's more like 152. But what a cover man, what a blanket man he can be.
You know, Bud Carson, the defense coordinator, saying, you know, he is undersized and always worry about that. But what he has is he can react, he can recover, he has closing speed, and he said he can really jump. So when people tried to throw the ball deep on him, he can jump up and knock it away.
Third down now, 6. Schuler got time, going up top, making his move as Winans, and he makes a diving catch, and he's in for the touchdown, his second of the night.
Oh.
That is a remarkable play. He just kind of ran down the ball. It didn't look like he had a chance.
It looked like he was going to overthrow him. But again, you learn a lot about a quarterback in a 2-minute drill when he's getting blitzed. He got blitzed again that time. Byron Evans, the middle linebacker, came in. He hung in there. And for the second time, it was Otis Smith who was beaten badly by Winans. He ran right by Otis Smith for the second time tonight. 41
yards. He caught a 27-yarder. They're going to go for 2 to try to make up for that missed point after. By the way, Pat, that's the first time they converted on third down tonight.
It's a good time to do it.
Yes, sir. 12-7, Washington. They're going for 2. Ellard goes in motion. Schuler looking that way. Throws it. And was he out of bounds? Let's wait. Desmond Howard, they're going to give it to him. The 2-point conversion. That was a late decision to see whether or not Howard had both feet in bounds, and he did.
Okay, here's the 2-point play from Schuler to Howard. And again, the rhythm of this play was disrupted early. I mean, again, a blitz by Evans. Nothing happening early. Just keep moving. Hope something good's going to happen. He got both feet in. At least the officials say he did.
Amazing. We just had another practically amazing play, which we're going to show you again after a while. The kickoff to Seidner. Seidner out to the 25, finds a little alley, and takes it to the 34. Well, Ernie Johnson had a highlight that was something exceptional, and we're going to show you that touchdown toss from Schuler to Winans.
NFL defenses are going to blitz rookie quarterbacks. Number 56 in the white jersey is the middle linebacker for the Eagles, Evans, and he blitzed. He got picked up by Ricky Irvins, but he still gave Schuler a shot, and he hung in there. And this is the result of him hanging in there, ignoring the blitz, and leading Winans for a big touchdown catch. It's a heck of a play.
And then they go for 2. They're successful, and the Redskins with a 14-7 lead. Here's a pitch to Garner. Playing catch up for the first time, the Eagles, and Garner to the 27-yard line, a gain of 2.
Let's go one more look at the touchdown, Gary. You and I both thought that when Schuler threw this ball, and then Winans at the top of the screen, it was going to be overthrown. But there's a little burst speed when the ball is in the air. I mean, he just runs it down like a center fielder. It's a heck of a play.
Looked like a triple jumper there the last 10 yards. Those long strides. Second down, 8 yards to go. Reese Johnson goes Receivers in motion. Cunningham hits Johnson, and Johnson has a first down as he lunges across the 45. Darrell Green there to make the stop. So he's Schuler. 2 long touchdown strikes in this game of 27 and 41 yards to Titus Winans, who, by the way, was catching some passes from a pretty good quarterback a year ago, Trent Dilfer, the #1 pick of Tampa Bay, playing at Fresno State. You can see that Schuler's number is starting to improve.
And his teammates' confidence in him, Gary, beginning to increase.
First down at the 45. Garner again. Garner's been very busy tonight. Brings it out to the 49. Tim Johnson again making the stop.
And now it's time for Randall Cunningham, as his team trails by 7, to get his game going here. I mean, he's got to feed the ball to Charlie Garner some, but then not be afraid to use Barnett and Williams, the 2 outside guys. Those are his big play receivers.
22 carries now for Garner for 86 yards.
And they've been tough yards against the Redskin defense. It's played pretty doggone well.
2nd and 7. Cunningham, nice catch by Johnson. He had to change direction on the ball, caught it, didn't pick up an awful lot, a couple of yards to the 50-yard line. Ken Harvey was there again on the stop.
Ken Harvey has covered. He's tackled in the open field. You know, he's rushed Randall Cunningham, stripped him of the ball twice. And this guy is an every down player.
He's fought back from adversity. Dropped out of high school, was selling hamburgers at one time. He and his wife Janice lost an infant to the infant crib syndrome. He's a guy who's been uphill and has fought his way back, and he's playing remarkably well. Cunningham, he's going to go. Freddie Barnett, touchdown Eagles. 49 yards.
Well, Gary, we were just talking about getting those wide receivers involved in the game because they're big play guys. But I'll tell you, one other guy had a large part in that touchdown, and that was Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker threw the block that sprung Fred Barnett.
The 49-yard completion gives now Eddie Murray a chance to tie this football game up. 3:54 remaining in the 3rd. Out of the hold of Money Brister, and Murray evens it at 14.
When the Eagles need a big play, they think of Randall Cunningham to one of those wide receivers. This time, it's Fred Barnett. A big block by Herschel Walker. We have a tied ball game.
Cunningham with his longest touchdown pass of the season, 49 yards to Fred Barnett, and we're even at 14.
It's a good NFC East ball game.
Oh, it's hard to believe that the Redskins have lost 9 straight NFC East games. Now deadlocked at 14. Short kick. Brian Mitchell collides with Frank Wycheck, and Wycheck comes running out of there with it. Everybody stopped except this guy, and Wycheck takes it to the 35. Well, that's kind of a deceiving little move. 43 yards after the collision, the Eagles stopped. They let up, and number 22 kept going.
You know, the opening kickoff of the game, Brian Mitchell had the big 69-yard return, and then this time, it's Wycheck saying, hey, I got to stay away from it, Brian. You know, if you're going to do this, it's okay. You're allowed to take him if you're going to do this. I think that the Eagles coverage team, Gary, just seemed to slow down.
Heads up play by Wycheck, who last week caught a touchdown pass for the Redskins out of Maryland in his 2nd year. First down at the 35. The blitz coming. They pick it up. Schuler stumbles, throws it, and it's incomplete. Schuler backpedaling, lost his footing, and the Fridge, William Perry, came storming up the middle.
I want to go back to the touchdown and show you one thing. This is Barnett, the guy in motion, but the thing I really want to watch down here, this is Herschel Walker, and watch the block that he's going to make up there. I mean, it's guys like Herschel Walker that can make 10-yard passes into very long touchdown runs. Right there, Herschel Walker is going to block 2 Redskins. And once he does that, Barnett dances into the end zone. That was a great heads-up block by Herschel Walker.
And ended up being a 49-yard touchdown. 2nd and 10. Delay handoff to Ricky Irvin. Irvin picks up 5 to the 30-yard line, and it's time now for tonight's Silver Bullet scoreboard. Week 6. We've had some outstanding football played all day long, and tonight is shaping up to be one of those special affairs before this is all over.
You know, Gary, at 3rd down here for the Redskins, I think Norv Turner is concerned about his kicker's confidence. And he may be thinking, I'm going to take 2 downs to try to get a 1st down if I need to.
Well, they need 6 yards now. It's 3rd down. Henry Ellard on the slant inside. Pretty well covered that time. Eric Allen, the All-Pro, was there. And here comes Lohmiller, and you know Lohmiller is thinking right now, please let me get a good kickoff after earlier missing the PAT.
Well, pre-game warm-ups, he wasn't kicking well, and plain and simple, he's struggling. But the rain has died down, no wind at this time.
47-yard attempt. The ball's down. Lohmiller's kick is on the way, and Lohmiller has redeemed himself. (17-14). The Redskins with the lead. A much relieved Chip Lohmiller. His season-long 47 yards. He was 4 of 7 coming into tonight in the field goal department and had, of course, missed that PAT. And Thursday night, we'll go down to the Lone Star State. The Houston Oilers against the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns getting a remarkable performance defensively. They've allowed only 58 points. That's under 12 points a game, which is best in the NFL. We'll get to see Eric Metcalf, who's had a 92-yard punt return, a 57-yard TD catch. Cleveland 4-1 atop the AFC Central Division.
And we're talking about those big plays. You mentioned Eric Metcalf, but Randy Baldwin had an 85-yard kickoff return for Cleveland, and Eric Turner had a 93-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Boy, I'm impressed. You do your homework.
Well, just a few tidbits for you there, Gary. Get ready for Thursday night.
Seidner with his kickoff from Lohmiller. Line drive. That's a tough one to handle. Seidner having trouble with it. 15 and tackle down at 17. Well, it wasn't picturesque, but it was very effective kickoff by Lohmiller. And as an end result, Philadelphia will not have all that good a field position as Cunningham now playing catch-up, trailing 17-14. Monty Coleman, we wanted to take a moment to congratulate him tonight. His 206th game. It's 206, not 251st, which breaks the record of Art Monk. Monty Coleman will be 37 years old next month. He's a modern marvel.
The Mick Jagger of the NFL. He just keeps on going.
Getting him back to throw. There's Navarro. He can't hang on. You know, you wonder, he had that finger, remember, we were talking about earlier. You can see a tape. I wonder if that affected that particular play. It'll bring up 2nd down 10.
So if you believe in momentum in football games, right now the Redskins have it. And the Redskins defense started it in this second half on the opening series when they forced a punt by Philadelphia, and the Redskins offense has picked it up since then.
From the 18, Garner and Herschel Walker in the backfield. 2:33 left in the 3rd. Here's Garner. Garner able to get to the 23. Andre Collins made the stop there.
Yeah, they have been tough yards, particularly in this second half for Charlie Garner. I mean, Tim Johnson and Bobby Wilson inside. Tony Wirtz, Tyrone Stowe, the linebackers, have all done a good job for the Redskins.
They think this guy could be the next Wilbert Montgomery, who, of course, was so sensational in that Super Bowl team, coached by Dick Vermeil. Carried the ball 23 times tonight for 91 yards. Barnett goes in motion. Cutting the end, being flushed out, in trouble, and down he goes. Tony Woods is there. That is the 3rd sack in the night for the Redskins. The Redskins came in here with 9. Their high in a game was 6 against Atlanta earlier this year.
They had him flushed early on. I mean, it was pressure up.